Hi, and welcome. Thank you for joining me for the University of Utah Bachelor of Social Work Application Workshop. Today, we're going to be talking about the College of Social Work BSW application, our program requirements, as well as some helpful hints and tips to help you out with your application. We're going to start with what our program requirements are. We require applicants to have a minimum of a 2.5 cumulative GPA, as well as to have completed all of our pre-major requisites prior to your first semester in the BSW. As part of your application, you'll upload transcripts from all of your previous institutions, a current or anticipated class schedule, personal statement, social work related resume, and 2 to 3 professional recommendations. It's important to know that admission to the BSW is contingent on final admission to the University of Utah. So if you're applying to both, please know that these are separate applications. And if you're applying to the BSW, we do require you are admitted to the University of Utah. Our prerequisites and course requirements for the BSW are that we require your social work 1010 to be completed, sociology 1010, psychology 1010, and political science 1100. All of these pre-major courses must be completed with a C or better in the last 10 years. We also ask that you have your general education requirements completed, specifically your math and writing, and applicants are allowed to have up to 2 intellectual exploration general education requirements unfulfilled as they're starting. So these are fine arts, humanities, life science, applied science. All of these gen eds and pre-major courses need to be completed or in progress at the time of your application. When you go to upload your transcripts and class schedule, you'll need to upload your transcripts from every regionally accredited institution that you have attended, even if they're shown on another copy. So this stands out with transfer students. If you have transferred to a university, you'll still need to provide transcripts from both universities, even if the credits have been transferred. The College of Social Work accepts both unofficial transcripts and copies of your official transcripts. And make sure that these transcripts include your concurrent enrollment credits, but these would not be high school credits. You'll also need to upload a copy of your current class schedule or anticipated schedule if you're enrolled in any courses or anticipate enrolling in courses prior to your application. Please do not pay to send your transcripts to the U. If you do that, they'll be sent to the Office of Admissions, which is separate from the College of Social Work. So you'll want to make sure that you upload these copies directly to your BSW application so we have them. And it's also important to know that we do not accept degree audits in this place. They must be copies of your transcripts, whether they're unofficial or official. When you go to upload your personal statement, you'll include a 5-page statement answering the following questions: your reason for seeking a BSW degree, what factors did you consider in your decision, what alternate careers have you explored, what volunteer work or life experiences have helped you prepare for a career in social work, what are your personal strengths, growth areas, and limitations in regard to working with people of different genders, cultures, ethnicities, or sexual orientations. And then we ask you to respond to the statement, people get what they deserve in life. Again, this will take up the 5 pages of your personal statement. You can additionally provide an optional 6th page for a GPA statement if you've had a past GPA that's low and you want to talk about why. You'll also want to talk about, if you are granted admission, how you'll address potential obstacles and how you'll succeed in the BSW program. How to really stand out in your personal statement is to read, understand, and reference the National Association of Social Workers Code of Ethics. With this, you want to be thorough. Your statement is being evaluated on your writing skills, your critical thinking, and that you understand social work as a profession and its values. We want to see a commitment to the field, an ability to follow instructions we provide, and we want to know the quantity and quality of your volunteer and work experience. In your personal statement, it's best to not overshare your personal obstacles. However, if these have informed how you've grown, we do want to hear how you've grown from these situations. But rather than dwell on those, we want to see how they bring about work in the future and how you can succeed with that. Additionally, if you need any help writing, we encourage you to utilize the University Writing Center for feedback and for workshopping on your personal statement. For your social work related resume, we want your experiences to be job related. They can be volunteer related or internship related, paid or unpaid. Typically, we do not accept missions or religious-based service. And if you need any additional information on what counts as social work-related experience, you can find that information following the link to our website. The more relevant experience to social work you can demonstrate, the better. And if you need any help, we really do encourage you to meet with a career and professional development coach where they can help you on their resume. The University of Utah has a career and development center that you can find at careers.utah.edu. In your resume, we want this to be 2 pages maximum, and we want you to include your hours per week and total hours worked in each city, state, and position. This should be listed in reverse chronological order, so the most recent thing at the top. And if you have attended multiple schools under your education, put the institution that you will earn / have earned your degree from. As you're building your resume and if you feel like you may need some additional experience or you want some things to add on to there, you can enroll in the LEAP program, which provides 50 hours of community service, is 2 semesters long, and provides some scholarship support as well. You can always volunteer with the Benyon Center. They have walk-in service signups, Saturday projects, as well as alternative breaks you can get involved with. You can also apply through the Office of Undergraduate Research for an Opportunities Program grant to receive funding to do research or get involved in a summer research project, or you can get a job on campus and work flexible hours around your classes. Moving right along to your professional recommendations, we require that you name 2 with a maximum of 3 professional recommenders. Your applicants, you can and should name your recommenders as soon as possible. So you can fill this form out separately from your application and send those requests to your recommenders months in advance. And really, this will give them the most time and you the most time to make sure that those are getting completed. You'll want to make sure that you choose people who can speak to your potential in social work, as well as on your academic and professional performance. And you want to be confident that they'll say good things about you. Good examples of recommenders are faculty or past professors, supervisors, mentors, or coworkers. We don't want to receive letters from counselors, from religious leaders, or maybe a family or friend that is a social worker. We want these to be from professionals who can speak highly about you. And it's really important that you communicate with them thoroughly throughout this process. Make sure and check in that they receive the recommendation request that we send them. You'll want to make sure and check in when that has been submitted. In case there are any mishaps, you can always reach out to us and we can help you with that. And the best practice for this is to notify your recommenders at least 4 weeks in advance of the application deadline. Speaking of our deadlines, we have 2 deadlines throughout the year. We accept students for a fall cohort as well as for a spring cohort. If you're applying for the fall, that application opens December 1st, and the deadline to apply is March 15th. If you're applying for a spring admit, the application opens June 1st, and the deadline to apply is September 15th. Some important things to keep in mind about the College of Social Work admissions process is that final admission to the BSW is contingent upon your admission to the University of Utah. So you'll want to make sure that you are first accepted into the University of Utah to be a BSW student. You may be doing these applications simultaneously. So, and you'll notice that they are separate and independent applications. So you'll want to make sure that you're tracking both separately and keeping those documents correctly squared away. You'll also be notified within 6 weeks of when the application deadline is. So 6 weeks after March 15th or 6 weeks after September 15th with a notification of our decision. And you may receive a notification of acceptance prior to being accepted to the U. If you're not accepted to the university, your BSW program admission will be rescinded. So that concludes our application workshop. If you have any further questions, you can always reach out to us and find more information at socialwork.utah.edu. Again, that's socialwork.utah.edu. You can find information with advisors and admissions coordinators there. And if you have any questions, please reach out to us. Again, thanks for joining me.